Summer is one of my favorite seasons of the year for so many different reasons. Seeing the earth come to life around you, being under a warm summer sun, enjoying beautiful weather outside. But along with all of those things also can come a huge amount of farm work, tending to the animals, weeding a garden, mowing the yard, being out in the hot sun long hours of the day. And yet, as I've grown up, I found such a pleasure and enjoyment and fulfillment that can come from jobs that can just seem kind of mundane. For my husband and I currently, we have about 150 meat chickens that we are butchering this fall that have to be tended to every single day. And then we have 5 sheep that we are hoping to butcher this fall as well for the meat. And those have been the easiest maintenance animals I have ever had in my entire life. They're so cute and I just love seeing them every day when I go out to do chores. Where I spend the majority of my time, though, in the summer is actually out in the garden. I spend hours out here. I come out here several hours almost every single day and pull weeds or gather things that are finally ready to harvest. We have had such a successful garden this year, and I'm just so happy with being able to keep up with the weeds a bit more than I have in times past and really be able to reap some really bountiful harvests from a lot of hard work. This garden has required a lot of sweat and work this year, mostly due to the fact that nothing's been grown in it for several years, and so then the grass has just really taken over and has required a lot of extra energy and work. So it's really exciting now, finally about halfway through the summer, to see a good majority of the ground dirt rather than weeds. I am really glad, though, my husband and I decided to plant everything pretty far apart so that I could take the tiller in between the rows. And so for the first couple of months, that's what I did. And now I do the monotonous but really effective method of just getting on my hands and knees and going through and pulling all the weeds row by row. I am so grateful for the amount of food we've been able to collect out of our garden and eat this year. It's just been great, and I've been able to share it with my family and with my mom and my siblings, as well as a little produce stand that I have at the road. And so that has just been really exciting as well. A huge thing I absolutely love about farming and having animals in a garden is that you can totally include your kids in your work and make it fun for them. My daughter comes out with me every single day for multiple hours at a time and will just wander around picking strawberries and looking at bugs and picking random plants and bringing them to me. And then when we go out and do the animal chores, she goes out and feeds the little cats and she just loves it. It's one of her favorite times of the day, and it's a time where I'm still able to invest in her. I'm still able to talk to her and visit with her and spend time with her. But I can still look at the end of my day and say, oh, I was productive. I got stuff done today. I accomplished things. I've spent nearly an hour every single morning in the strawberry patch every single day this summer, as well as my mom going out there multiple times a day, my siblings going out there, and there is just still so many strawberries that need to be picked. And so one way that I like to store them that's much quicker than making jam out of them is just picking off the stems and freezing them in the freezer. This makes it so easy to pull them out later on and put them in a smoothie, or I'm actually hoping to make some strawberry pies this winter, and so this will just be a really easy, quick way to be able to pull them out and use them. Harvesting and preserving food is such a fun way to visit too. I absolutely love visiting while I'm getting some things done at the same time. There's something about canning that I just find so pleasant and so enjoyable, and that could be partially due to the fact that growing up, I remember all of us kids sitting around a picnic table outside every summer, cutting up vegetables and helping my mom can jars and jars of salsa. And so now being able to can up some preserves from the garden and put them away to pull out on a winter day and just open and remember those warm summer days when you didn't have to wear snow pants and gloves and a million layers to try to not get hypothermia. there's just something so pleasant about that, and I just absolutely love it. Besides all the animal chores and the garden work, there's always meals to be made at our home. And yet in the summertime with the windows open and cooking with a large majority of our own produce, it's just such a fun time. And my husband and I are so excited for this winter when we hope to be able to eat most of our own vegetables and fruit that we've saved, as well as our own meat. That just makes us so excited. I decided I really wanted to save and dry a lot of our mint this year because we have so much of it, and I thought it'd be really fun to be able to give it as gifts to relatives and to friends, and to have it packed away in jars and just be able to easily access it during the cold winter months. This is also the reason why I do not do anything to maintain my hands or paint my nails, because I work with my hands all day long, and especially in the summer, there's just no reason for me to paint them and them to just be chipped moments later. Well, you guys, here was another crazy busy summer day of gardening and chores and baking and cooking and canning, and I'm ready for bed. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, and have a fantastic week. See you in my next video. Bye, you guys.